Happy Thanksgiving, guys. I hope you're with your family and friends enjoying the holiday season. I wanted to give you guys a recipe that I make every Thanksgiving. It's a cornbread dressing. It's a tradition in my household to always make this for Thanksgiving. Everyone makes it. Wherever you're at, you have to make the dressing. And everyone makes the cornbread dressing in a different way, and it all tastes good. So I wanted to show you my way, which was handed down from my mom, and kind of show you guys my take on the classic. So if you're interested in learning the recipe, just keep watching. We're kicking it off by making the cornbread. I just have a box cornbread, which is Krusty's Southern Cornbread. It's my favorite box cornbread, but use whichever one you want, and you can also make it homemade if you'd like. If you're using something like Jiffy or Betty Crocker, I would suggest getting 2 or 3 boxes just so you'll have enough and the ratios will be good with the other ingredients that we're gonna add. I just placed this in a 375 oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. About to add all the vegetables for the cornbread dressing. My uncle, he actually just blends all the veggies together, like in a blender, not a blender, but like a food processor. Chicken broth. I was thinking of one day like sauteing them. I don't know, but I usually need the juice from the boiled veggies. Because you are going to be mixing it up. You just want to add 1 can of cream of chicken. The ratios might be different if you're having a smaller batch of cornbread. Next, you're going to need 1 can of cream of mushroom. You can also make your own cream of mushroom and cream of chicken, but I just didn't have time. I like mixing both of the cans of soup together with the cornbread before I add any of the seasonings. I'm adding just a little bit of celery seed. That's going to bring out more of the celery flavor. I like to add some poultry seasoning, especially if I don't add chicken into the dressing, because you want that hint of poultry. I only add just a little bit of thyme. You don't need a lot in this cornbread dressing. The star of the show is the sage. I use a little bit more of sage than I did all the other dried seasonings, just because whenever I think of cornbread dressing, I think of the flavor of sage. I'm adding the vegetables with the little bit of broth that's left. The broth really soaked into the vegetables, so that is going to be a flavor booster for this cornbread dressing. For the chicken broth, you want to be very light-handed. I've had many times where I put too much liquid in the dressing and it ends up being kind of like gummy. You do not want that, which is why I'm only doing about half a cup at a time just to see how moist it gets. I like to add one more egg just to bind it all together so that way it can form into kind of like a bread again, but still have the loose texture. The consistency at the end is going to be thick. You don't want it to be runny. If it is runny, then you've added too much liquid. Once it's to the consistency I like, I spray the pan and I bake this at 375 for probably about 40 minutes. You definitely want to check it. The first half, I do have foil over it just so it doesn't dry out too quickly. And then the last half of the cooking, I usually take off the covering just so that way it can brown a little bit. I'm just fixing me up a plate of this with some chicken, but this is going to be a great side for any type of meat that you have. And a lot of people do like adding chicken in the actual dressing. Can't forget the cranberry sauce. Are you a jellied cranberry sauce fan or a whole berry kind of person? My mom's a whole berry person. I'm a jelly till I die.
Thank you guys for watching this recipe video. If you like more videos like this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new and want to continue watching my videos, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.